Africa's #1 business event is back, bigger, bolder, and unmissable. Dreaming of launching a startup, growing your business, or chasing greatness? The Business Show Africa has something big for you. Powerful seminars, expert masterclasses, cutting-edge exhibits. Discover breakthrough ideas, meet South Africa's top funders, and unlock real opportunities. Network with hundreds of business leaders, funders, and investors. The 3rd and 4th of September at the Sandton Convention Center. Pre-registration is free, but tickets are moving fast. Book now at www.thebizshow.co.za. That's the bizshow.co.za. The Business Show Africa, in partnership with Hot 1027.
Started yesterday morning, and of course very few expected what they saw, and it just shows the sentiment behind and the passion and the gratitude behind business owners coming from all over South Africa over the last 2 days.
I think events like this are important because no man is an island. We all have something that's deeply hidden within us, and for it to come out, you need someone else to take it out of you, right? It's only at places like this where you meet like-minded people who share the same values, share the same sentiments, where you can explore those type of synergies.
Conventions like this help people learn and network and work together so that we all benefit at the end of the day.
So that's what I actually liked about this place, is that you can find a lot of new companies that you never thought you yourself you would research about and learn more about them.
This was phenomenal. It far exceeded our expectations. It's one thing to have a crowd, but it's another thing to have an engaged crowd.
It allows companies like us to collaborate. It helps us to get to know markets that are in need of our services, and then we can focus on where to concentrate our marketing on.
People are hungry, hey? SMEs are very hungry for information. They're hungry to team up with big business. So such events, they actually offer up the opportunities. So it's almost like they unlock opportunities for SMEs.
All right. Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to the Business Show Exhibitor Briefing, brought to you by the NSBC and World Famous Events. My name is Leanne Rhodes, and I'm the Creative Director at the NSBC. And whether you represent an SME or a big corporation, we are absolutely thrilled to have you here with us today. Let's kick it off by introducing yourselves in the chat. Drop a quick hello and let us know what fantastic business you're representing. And also, if it's your first time exhibiting at the Business Show or if you have exhibited before. So today we will share the path to success as an exhibitor at the Business Show. And we're going to get into all the nitty-gritty details of the day itself and how you can absolutely maximize this opportunity. To assist me this morning, I have none other than the NSBC founder and CEO, Mike Anderson, joining me. Welcome, Mike.
Well, Leanne, great to be back, and I can't believe that it's been a year. And of course, we know that right now, next month is spring, and a month away is the Business Show Africa, and I cannot believe how fast that has gone. A lot of preparation has gone into it, and they say, when you paint a house, it's all in the preparation, and it's like the Business Show Africa. It's all in the preparation, and certainly I know you are excited, and the team, we've done a great job, I think, of preparing extremely well for what's coming up. And, I look at exactly where we were this time last year, and although we were well ahead this time last year, and what we achieved last year was enormous, of course, getting the feedback that we did. And we, of course, streets ahead of where we are right now. So super excited to talk to all our exhibitors this morning. It's an important session, this. It's an academic session. I've been giving strict instructions not to miss anything out. So I'm going to refer to a lot of paperwork in a few seconds. So if you don't mind that, I like not to work with paperwork, but this is the time when I do. But so, Leanne, look forward to engaging with you. And of course, everybody out there, whatever you see is what Leanne created. And so Leanne's been with us for many, many years, and like the rest of our team. So Leanne, thank you for hosting this morning. This is your game. A lot of this is about creative, so I look forward to engaging.
Absolutely. And I see we're getting a lot of comments in the chat. Again, welcome everyone. Welcome, Palesa, first time exhibitor. You are in for something amazing. Like Mike said, you can see how excited I am. This is really one of the highlights of the year for our team and for small businesses. We've seen the comments on social media about people that are coming back. They can't wait. They really feel the impact in their businesses when they attend the business show, and they absolutely love it. So yeah, we are very excited. And with that, Mike, we know that the Business Show Africa is just about 1 month away, with today being the 1st of August. Give us, as you started mentioning a bit about the status, but what's on the go right now? Give us a bit of a status update with the 1 month to go.
Well, Leanne, always importantly for an exhibitor is the quantity and quality of attendees, and that's why exhibitors exhibit. To meet hundreds of decision makers across the country, so they can build their customer base, boost their top line in the SME space, and of course move out of that with a memorable return of investment. And so I always like to highlight that at the beginning of this discussion. And what everybody should know is that the above the line campaign hasn't begun yet. The PR hasn't begun yet. The national big drive hasn't quite begun yet, because that's intended to be that way. But the 1st of August, it starts today. And what's nice to say is that already we're well over 17,000 registered delegates, which again, far beyond where we were this time last year. And last year, we know we ended on 32,500 delegates, quality delegates. So we're well ahead of that game. So, and as I said, the big drive starts today. And you'll seen that video a little while ago. That was Jeremy Maggs, of course, from Hot 1027, one of our Joburg radio partner. We've got many partners with us throughout the country from a media perspective. So thank you for Hot for that ad. That starts on Monday, a massive campaign on Hot 1027. It's just under 2 million rand campaign. So and that's besides the other things that we are going to do. And our commitment to our exhibitors and our partners is about that. Putting together a world-class forum so that you can do business and move out there with a phenomenal return of investment like none other. And so I'm pretty excited to tell you all that we're confident, we're happy, we're more excited than ever before of where we are right now. And of course, and we're only just beginning. So, and yes, what's happening on the day over the 2 days, I know that you will talk about that in a few moments. But yeah, so we're ahead. We're feeling great. We've got an incredible bunch of amazing exhibitors, big exhibitors. The big stands are coming on. A lot of these big brands and small brands are putting something extraordinary together, because especially for those who've been there before, they know the importance and the value of making an incredibly world-class experience for themselves and their brand. And this is what we're going to cover this morning. So looking at who's exhibiting and what they're putting together is well above any previous year, and previous years have always been greatly. And so we're happy, we're ready to go, and only 4 weeks to go. And so this morning we're going to really help you make your experience seamless, so that you can really have an incredible experience over those 2 days.
All right. So with that, Mike, let's give us a reminder of exactly what is happening over those 2 days.
All right. So first of all, our delegates arrive, and right at the front will be the Santam Welcome Center. That, of course, is where all the delegates arrive, get welcomed. They register. They go through the registration counters, and they walk into the arena, the big arena, which is, of course, the business show. And inside the business show, we've got a number of key activities. And what I will tell everybody is that the activities and what we do at the business show is very much what we do at the NSBC, all based on ongoing 17 years of research. What do SMEs want? What do they need? What are their pain points? And how we can overcome these pain points. So like the NSBC, the show is designed for that. And one of the key areas is, of course, the Nedbank Speed Networking Zone. Networking is always at the top of the pile, and through the year we do incredible networking events. And so none other than, of course, at the business show, the incredibly successful event over the years, the Nedbank Speed Networking Zone. Then, of course, we have the Visa VIP Lounge for our members to come in there and engage with big business decision makers, media, fellow entrepreneurs, and of course, the list goes on. And then we've got the Build a Business Live, which is the center focus of our masterclasses and seminar series. Incredible lineup of speakers this year, like we always have had. And of course, one of the biggest sparks of interest for business owners and entrepreneurs attending is to listen to world-class speakers who can inspire them, educate them, and give them that extra edge to stay in business and grow bigger and more successful businesses. So yes, the masterclasses, the seminars, the VIP lounges, the speed networking zones, and then of course the incredible exhibits, the many exhibits, all there to provide amazing new trends, ideas, opportunities, products, services, all designed around building an SME to another level. So that allows, Leanne, that allows for those business owners who come through there and entrepreneurs who come through there to walk out there after the 2 days that wouldn't take them 10 years to achieve. And another big area, of course, this year is access to finance zone, where, of course, we will feature throughout the show all South Africa's top SME funders. That's not just all about funding, but of course, we do know one of the biggest challenges is funding. And, we are destined to take that pain away for SMEs, to show them what they need to do to get funding and where to go to get funding quickly. And of course, funding, banking is imperative, technology is imperative, business services. So, Leanne, all these key areas are there in a hub. And like we've done and like we will be doing again, is really helping these SMEs. And that's the very reason why we exist, to help SMEs stay in business, grow, build bigger businesses so they can employ others. And of course, there's many other little things that we will all experience during those 2 days. And so again, to all our exhibitors, partners exhibitors, thank you for, of course, taking the courage to be with us over those 2 days. And I have no doubt that your expectations are going to be well exceeded.
Absolutely. And with that being said, let's give you guys and all the exhibitors out there a bit of a tip. Now that you know what's happening at the show, plan to maximize it to your benefit. All right. So yes, you have your stand, and we're going to give you tips and tricks on exactly how to make it the best it can be. But don't close your eyes to these other opportunities. Assign team members. Why not go join in at the networking zone? Some of your team members can go join in there, meet people where they are, and don't wait for them to just come to your stand. If there are seminars that you believe will help your team, have enough on the schedule so that some of them can go and watch, for instance, Mark Keating talk about sales. Give them that hour to go get inspired and come back to the stand, and interact, move around, but put it into your planning so that you're not just in one space waiting for the delegates to come to you, but you are meeting them exactly where they are. So that would be a tip for the day itself. And I mean, think about the amazing team building opportunity it is for you and your team to be there together, to experience all this concentrated under one roof over 2 days. So that would be my tip there. Mike, let's move on to some of your tips for the exhibitors on how to maximize their experience. What would you say to our exhibitors today?
Yeah, I think you've said it all.
No.
Well, I know. I mean, you know that I've been doing this all over the world for many years. For as far as I can remember, and I've learned a great deal meeting the world's greatest fundis around conventions and exhibitions. And there's a fine art and science to it, and it's again all in the preparation. Now is the time. There's plenty of time. 4 weeks will go quickly, but the time is now. And one of the big areas is, and I'm going to cover, I might have a little bit of repetition here, but I'm going to cover this in a bit detail again just now. But really, make sure that you've got the right people on your stand who are passionate about your brand, who know what they're talking about, who've got the distance to go those 2 days. And also, going the 2 days is not important because you need to have shifts. You cannot allow your team to spend 8, 9, 10 hours on a stand day in and day out for 2 days. So you need to have that shift, but bring on the right people, the people who are experienced in your business, who love your brand, who know what they're talking about, who can communicate well, who can listen well. Don't bring people into your stand who know nothing about your organization. Yes, hiring students has a place in every business. And we're very fond of helping youngsters get ahead, and we have big programs behind that. But when it comes to exhibiting, you're investing a lot of money, a lot of time to be able to get the best result possible. And it all comes down to your people on your team, and of course, what you do on your exhibit. So those are the two things that we're going to cover. But importantly, we will cover what you're going to do on your exhibit and how to exhibit a little bit more just now. But really, now's the time to ensure that you've got the right people. And don't try not to bring just one person at a time onto your exhibit. At least have 2 or 3. The worst scenario, 2. If your stand is a small stand, 2 is good. If it's a large stand like a 6x6 36, then you would need, of course, a lot more than 2. But certainly not one person. It's exhausting exhibiting, and so that's the one other. The key area that you mustn't allow, a big no-no, is don't allow food and beverage on your stand. I don't know if you've ever been to an exhibition where a company spends enormous amounts of money, and there's the team sitting in the corner in a round table and 2 chairs, eating a sandwich and drinking coffee while people are looking at their stand, walking on, and they're eating. So don't allow food and beverage on your stand. I know this is a tough one. Try not to allow your team to sit. Rather, change shifts frequently. Don't allow your team to sit. Engage. And one of the big no-nos is don't allow people on your stand to stand at the edge of your stand with their arms crossed. It's like, please don't come onto my stand. So these are the kind of things. And, I'll tell you something now. We all know ChatGPT has become big in AI. Try and put that into ChatGPT. Give me some tips on how to exhibit. What could my staff do on my exhibit to maximize my experience? Try that. It's amazing. I've written an enormous amount of articles around this. We don't have the time now to spend, but it's common sense. No food and beverage, the right people. And also, you don't want people, your exhibition team, to keep looking at their watches, hoping that 4:30 will come quickly. You don't need that. Because if your people aren't passionate about what you're doing, you cannot expect the delegates who are coming to visit your exhibit to be passionate about what you're doing. So these are the kind of common sense things that many exhibitors do. And so please look at these fine things now, because now's the time to prepare your team to do that. And of course, I'll come to the other areas in a few moments.
Very good tips there, Mike. And it's things that you sometimes don't think about, but it really is about giving your business that amazing impression. You want to look professional, and you want the delegates to perceive that. And it's small little things like this that can damage that. All right, Mike, we were speaking earlier about the nitty-gritties, the very important details that if you do not communicate, the team will be very angry with you. Regarding the exhibit experiences, what do exhibitors need to know before the big day?
All right, Leanne, here's my instructions. All right. So, right, this is important, and of course, attention to detail is important. And I'm sure this this webinar this morning on Restream can be sent to you just for reference purposes. I'm sure that will be done. Alicia, I know she's in the background. Let's do that. So if you don't remember what I say, or if you want to just share it with some of your team, it's certainly worthwhile doing, because I'm going to talk about dates. I'm going to talk about things that are quite important, very important, that affect your experience, either extremely positively or extremely negatively. So first of all, the exhibitor manual. Now, please make sure to complete the exhibitor manual. Extremely important. All exhibitors have to complete the manual. Deadline for all additional orders and payment for orders is by no later than Friday, the 15th of August. That's no later than Friday, the 15th of August. These are the deadlines we are given by our service providers. It's got nothing to do with us. So please, we can't bend the rules. We want to help you. We want your experience. And so please, that's so crucial. No orders will be accepted after the deadline date. There's certain reasons why this cannot happen. There's certain legislative areas, health and safety, venue constraints. So this is a requirement. So please, I'm just going to repeat it one more time. Please make sure to complete the exhibitor manual. All exhibitors have to complete the manual. Every exhibitor has to complete the manual. Deadline for all additional orders, whether it's a chair or whether it's you want your back panel, bit of design to it, or if you want an extra light, or if you want a plant, or if you want a table, all additional orders and payments by no later than Friday, the 15th of August. And no orders can be accepted after that. So please, please work with us on that. We'd truly be grateful. Then those exhibitors who've taken floor space only, another critically important point. Please remember that this is an open space. This is an open space only, and nothing is included here. That's what if you've chosen floor space, that's what you have elected. Order additional items if needed, or bring your own. So also, no power. You will need to order a DB board in order to have power. Or the alternative. So nothing is included on your stand. Whatever you need to bring for yourself, or you need to order now before the due date I've just mentioned. Whether it's a plug point, whether it's a light, whether it's designing your back walls, whether it's a trestle table, please. It's incredibly important. Ricardo, let me just answer, where can we order furniture for the exhibit? Is it through the manual? Ricardo, it's through the manual. And remember, what I'm also going to do, Ricardo, I'm going to put Alicia's details. I think Leanne will float those details, alicia@nspc.africa. If anyone is stuck on anything, Alicia is the expert and guru at this. So, but Ricardo, it is in the manual. So please have a look at that. And we often at this time go over the due date, and exhibitors for various reasons, have forgotten, or they just haven't attended to it. And it becomes a difficult conversation for us. And we're not difficult people. I'm sure you know that. So floor space, if you've chosen floor space, nothing is included in there. And if you're not sure what you need, please talk to Alicia, or if it's in your manual. Then those who have taken, pleasure, Ricardo, those who have taken shell scheme, our shell scheme exhibitors, you've got your panels, you've got your fascia, you've got your spot, you've got your plug point, you've got your kind of mini store all sorted. Make sure you completed the exhibit. Again, make sure you've completed the exhibit manual and filled in the company name to be printed on your fascia board. Make sure you fill that in on the exhibitor manual. Your company name you want on the fascia board. Please don't make a spelling mistake. This happens more often than not. So, and of course, not complete on the manual, your fascia will not be printed. So if you don't complete this in the manual, your company name on the fascia, it will not be completed. It will not be done. So you'll get to the build-up day and your fascia board will be blank. And then unfortunately, it will be too late. Ryan's saying, when I try to access the manual, it says 104, contact Alicia. Ryan, whatever happened there, we apologize, but please contact Alicia. She will immediately assist you after this briefing. So for those shell scheme exhibitors, make sure you've completed the exhibitor manual and fill in the company name to be printed on the fascia. If it's not complete on the exhibitor manual, your fascia will not be printed. This is not an NSPC thing. It's our service provider instructions. Then this is another, by the way, they're all important points. I won't repeat that again. So custom build stands. If you've got a custom build stand, please send your custom build stand design with full details for approval by EMS, Health and Safety to Alicia. Again, outside the NSPC. Please send your custom build stand design, hugely important, with full details for approval by EMS, Health and Safety to Alicia by latest Monday, the 11th of August. Again, if you have a custom build stand, please send your design to Alicia by no later than Monday, the 11th of August. After that, it's too late. This is the very, very latest we can send your stand through for approval. Please, again, nothing to do with us. Please work with us on this. We want your experience to be phenomenal, and this allows us to achieve that. Please, if you can do that. And coming back to whether you've got a floor space, or you've got shell scheme, or you've got a custom build, make your stand stand out. I'm not asking you to invest millions into your stand. Be unique, be creative, but make it stand out to give it the impact that it deserves. And of course, another thing about exhibiting, yes, you've got the physical events on the 3rd and the 4th, but some of you may not have taken advantage of the online exhibit. The online exhibit gives massive traction. It's the digital online exhibit. Please make that happen now. Again, Alicia, you're going to get a lot of emails after this. I've got a great feeling about this, but please make it happen. You want your digital online exhibit. It's an unmatched combination between the digital and the physical world here. Please don't lose that opportunity. It's of equal value to the physical presence. So please do that. This often causes a lot of problems with security, health and safety, is that you are if you've taken a 3x1, if you've taken a 3x2, if you've taken a 3x3 or a 6x3 or a 6x6, you are restricted to your space, okay? You have to remain exactly within that area. You cannot even put a banner 1 millimeter, and it sounds crazy, outside of that space. This is not an NSPC thing. It's an health and safety ruling. It's a municipal ruling. It's a venue. We got nothing to do with it. They will take it down. So please, here again, I'm not asking you to increase the size of your space, but if you have got the budget and you feel that your exhibition space is too small, now's the time to address that. We are getting a big number of high quality attendees. So if you need that extra space, please, now's the final chance to be able to achieve that. Again, you've got to stay in your space. No distribution of any Another thing is not only physical items like counters or plants or banners. You cannot use any area outside of your space for the distribution of marketing material or any other material. Please understand that your experience is within your demarcated area. And this is a global standard. It's not just a standard here. This is a really globally. There's enough space you've got in your space to achieve more than what you'll ever believe you can achieve. So please work with us on that. Be creative within your space. Don't try and move outside that. It causes a lot of problems at showtime, and it makes your experience a negative one. It also puts a lot of pressure on us because we're getting told what to do by health and safety, and then it becomes a difficult situation, which is not what we want. And this is why we're spending a little bit of time this morning to really assist you on that thinking process, moving up to where we're going to go. Any artwork ordered for panels, another important one. Any artwork ordered for panels, branded counters, branded walls, anything that's ordered, please send your artwork to Alicia again by no later than the 11th of August. So please, any artwork ordered for panels, branded counters, or if you would like to still order, please, now's your chance. But you need to send your artwork to Alicia, again, alicia@nspc.africa, by no later than Monday, the 11th of August. no later than Monday, the 11th of August. If no artwork is received by this date, no printing can be done, because it cannot be done. We just cannot do anything about that. And this is what we don't want to happen. So please. Now, another important area is setup and breakdown. Please, if you can adhere to this or remember this, and I know it's in the manual as well, and we will keep reminding. But all exhibitors that are having custom built stands can start their setup on Monday, the 1st of September, from 1200 hours to 1700 hours. So let me repeat that. All exhibitors that are having a custom built stand can start their setup on Monday, the 1st of September, from 1200 hours to 1700 hours. And then on Tuesday, the 2nd of September, from 800 hours to 2200 hours. So from 8 in the morning to 10 o'clock at night. And that will give you ample time. The rest of the exhibitors can set up on Tuesday the 2nd from 1200 hours. Okay, from Tuesday the 2nd from 1200 hours up until 2200 hours. And then exhibitor breakdown is from 1700 on Thursday the 4th of September. And this is, please, if you can arrange with your teams, no early breakdown is allowed. You cannot break down your exhibit before 5 o'clock on closing day. So you cannot do any removal of any items or any breakdown before 5 o'clock on Thursday, the 4th of September. This is not an NSBC thing again. This is a security issue. It's law. You cannot do it. So please don't put the team under pressure. Don't put the venue, don't put the NSBC, and don't put yourselves under this pressure. Use every second. You spend a lot of money and time on making this happen. I'm going to repeat this point because this is huge. Setup and breakdown. All exhibitors that are having custom built stands can start their setup on Monday, the 1st of September, from 1200 hours to 1700 hours. And then on Tuesday, the 2nd of September, from 800 hours to 2200 hours. The rest of the exhibitors can set up on Tuesday, the 2nd of September, from 1200 hours to 2200 hours. Exhibitor breakdown is from 1700 hours, that's 5 o'clock on Thursday, the 4th of September, and no early breakdown. I'm going to say that again. So anytime, no removal of items, computers, chairs, branding, anything can happen before 5 o'clock on Thursday, the 4th of September. It's a massive security issue. It also protects all our exhibitors as well. And that's the biggest protection of all, is our exhibitors, of course. A small point here, but an important one. Popcorn machines. The venue does not allow popcorn machines. No popcorn machines will be permitted. So it sounds trivial, and you don't ask me why. Maybe it's because it's messy, I don't know. Or people choke and they need medical assistance, I don't know. But please, no popcorn machines will be allowed. Then exhibitor stickers. Exhibitor stickers for your staff can be collected at the organizer's office inside Exhibition 1 at San Convention Center on Tuesday, the 2nd of September, from 1200 hours to 1700 hours. Please ensure you know how many stickers you will need for your staff for the Wednesday and Thursday. Again, exhibitor stickers. Exhibitor stickers for your staff can be collected at the organizer's office inside Exhibition 1 at Santon Convention Center on Tuesday, the 2nd of September, from 1200 hours to 1700 hours. Again, please ensure you know how many stickers you will need for your staff, for your entire team, for both the Wednesday and the Thursday. And then finally, this may sound crazy, but it's there. Parking, food, travel, and accommodation. This is for each exhibitor's own account. I'll tell you right now, we're getting calls from all over the country. I'm coming up with I'm talking about seasoned businesses, where do we have accommodation for them? Are we paying for their accommodation? Are we paying for their meals to go out at night? Do we provide them with transport? So not always a bad thing to ask, but I mean, we don't do that, and no one else does either. So parking, food, travel, and accommodation. This is for each exhibitor's own account. So I know that was a bit tedious, but highly important. It's in the exhibitor manual. But if you're unsure after this, you will get this replay. But also, it's in the exhibitor manual. And if you're still unsure, please contact Alicia at nsbc.africa, because we really want this to be a smooth, wonderful experience for you from now until then, and after, of course. So thank you for allowing me to do that, Leanne.
No, Mike, it's all like you said, extremely important, and it'll ensure a very smooth show if all these are taken into consideration. So, Mike, moving on to the end of our briefing, we are looking ahead to this next month, what else exhibitors can do. Why is it so important for exhibitors to jump onto this big build-up?
Well, if you look at the global, this is so important, Leanne. Over the many years, exhibitors, will say, right, you're the organizers, you get all the delegates, we'll exhibit. Well, that's true, but it's not that true. If you look at the ultimate aim for an exhibitor here, is that you want, as an exhibitor, yes, we're getting the delegates. I mean, that's kind of obvious over the years, and you can see it's happening now, and it's happened already, and it's still going to happen. There's no issue there. But one of the most important areas is for you as an exhibitor is to promote your experience at the event, to promote that you're going to be there at the event, so that you can bring all your existing customers to come there and rekindle the relationship, build relationships, retain those customers, because this is a very, very powerful exercise and platform for customer retention for you as an exhibitor. So very importantly, it's not about you helping us get our exhibitors so we don't have to do that. It's not that a case. The smart way to do this is to really utilize the material. I'm going to ask Leanne this question next. Utilize the packs that we're going to give you now to spread the word to your entire supplier base, your entire client base, and share with them that you're going to be there. Come and join you to share the experience. Come and engage with you. Yes, we're going to bring all the customers that you may not have, and that you're going to meet and, of course, engage with and bring them onto your customer base and boost top-line sales. But just as important as that, share to your base out there, your SME base and supplier base, that you're going to be there. Join us, come visit us. Let's engage, let's chat, and let's see what more we can do. So please, Leanne, I want you to, this is your department, tell us what we're going to give our exhibitors early next week so that they can jump onto this experience and, of course, to drive their presence at the business show.
Yes. So as Mike said, we want to make this as seamless as possible. We know you are busy running your businesses, busy preparing for the event. So we wanted to remove some of the friction when it comes to generating content for your social media and your marketing channels. So as Mike said, from early next week, we will have social media packs available. Now, these will be customized with your logo. So everything will be there available for you. We've even put together some copy, and let's just, oh, look at that little glitch. There we go. All right. So the big thing to remember is when you are posting and sharing about you being at this event, you need to include the official hashtag, which is the Biz Show Africa. And then also, very importantly, tag NSBC Africa in those posts. The reason for that is then we can see the post and we can add comments. We can possibly share it with our followers, and we can really get together and build that frenzy with you. It is such great credibility for you and your business to be part of such a high profile event, and you want your clients to come. I mean, it's a free event. We're not asking anything of the clients themselves, and it's actually, if you think about it, by getting your clients to come to this event, it's such a gift to them and their businesses, because they are going to learn, they're going to grow, and everyone benefits. So it's also wonderful in terms of building relationships with your clients. In this digital world, we don't always see each other face to face. So it gives them the opportunity to see you face to face and talk about their concerns, their problems. It's a wonderful way to find out, do some research into what they may need or their experience. So those would be some of the reasons that you would want to invite your clients. And like I said, again, remember the Biz Show Africa is where all the buzz and all the frenzy is going to happen. So if everyone posts using that hashtag, our delegates know to search that hashtag, and they are going to stumble on you and your posts. And who knows, many more clients will be in your future. All right. So in this pack, you will see we have generated a customized artwork. It'll say, come visit our stand. It'll have your logo then in that prime position, and then a very simple call to action, which is go get your free ticket. We've also then provided a range of kind of copy and content templates. So you don't even have to think. If you don't have time, you can copy and paste. And then one thing Mike mentioned it earlier, one little bit of advice we would give is to use your exhibitor, your online exhibitor page link in these posts. The reason being is when you are directing your clients to go and get their tickets, it'll land on your branded exhibit, your online exhibit. And from there, there's an easy button that says free tickets, and they can get their free tickets. So that would be one little tip. Then we also know that a lot of you may have quite strict branding guidelines. You may not want to use the artwork necessarily that we created. And in your pack, you will also get high quality business show logos that you can then use on your branding and within your brand guidelines. So don't feel obligated to use what we've made for you, but it does make it a lot easier to post. And then a few more tips. So I've said that, use your online exhibitor profile. You want to also think about doing a show only promotion or competition. Reason being is that will get people in the door and to your stand. It's a wonderful way to add to the hype and to get your followers involved and to come to the event. What's also really fun is to show some behind the scenes footage, to get really creative in, you could post some videos about the preparation, the team arriving on the day, getting ready, the building of your stand, and then during the event as well. Be active, post, create. We're going to have all the delegates are going to be directed to social media constantly with that hashtag. And it's a wonderful way to show your brand and your personality. We also want to encourage you then at the show, visit the photo wall as a team. Get a great team photo. Take photos of your stand with your team there. Ask your team to share it, because it really is, like Mike said, it's a once in a year experience, and it is really a wonderful way to also build the camaraderie and team spirit within your business. So yes, Mike, so those are my quick tips. Like you said, this will be linked to your exhibitor manual. You will all receive an email when these social media packs are ready for you to download, and that will be early next week. We are hyping up this drive this month. We are promoting, and we want people there because we know without a shadow of a doubt that this is a life-changing experience for those wanting to start a business, for those wanting to grow their business, and like Mike has included this year, for those who are chasing greatness. So Mike, back to you.
Yeah. No, Leanne, that's amazing. I love what you said there. I mentioned that, it's good for our exhibitors to bring on the existing clients. But like you say, to give your own clients and whether your clients or your own SME suppliers the opportunity to experience a 2-day extravaganza that sometimes couldn't take them 10 years to achieve. So that, coupled with bringing them to their own exhibit to rekindle relationships and build that relationship further, but also to allow them the opportunity to experience an unmatched opportunity to grow their business. And the kind of gratitude that they will give you back is that what we know, the feedback we've got from the past, is incredibly enormous. Just some food for thought, and excuse this pun, I've just been given an explanation of why no popcorn machines. So it just comes through. I think maybe it's from the, here we go. Items like popcorn kernels and grease can create safety and cleanliness issues in crowded show aisles. Shows often prohibit popcorn for this reason and to maintain both standards. So there we go. Overpowering smells while popcorn smells great at a movie theater, but not at a show. There we go. So, cool.
Okay, great. So, Mike, that's the end of our briefing. Do you have any more opportunities that you want to express, and then any other closing and important remarks?
One last point, Leanne, and I said enough. You know, I've touched on it a little bit. I'm getting WhatsApps coming through now. Are there any other opportunities still available? There's always opportunities. But the biggest opportunity right now would be to ensure that your exhibition space is big enough for what you want to achieve. And that's self-determined. If you believe it's not, we can assist you there. If you believe it is, then we're 100% happy. That's the biggest opportunity available, which I know is pretty much the most important. But if you've got any ideas out there, then Reworks Africa, just ask Alicia, are slush machines allowed? And then if you're on the chat behind there, if you can let us know, are slush machines allowed? I think it should be. I'd love to have a slush. There we go. Let's see if it comes through while we're talking. So yeah. So if you feel that your space is too small, talk to us. If you feel that you're 100% with that, talk to us. If you've got other ideas, you know, I had someone came to me yesterday, Michael, we want to put up a satellite coffee hub. Can we do that? You know, we can do almost anything within reason and of professionalism and whatever it's there. Yes, we can do that. So we can do things. Most of the opportunities, you know, Leanne, over the years, the opportunities have come from ideas from our exhibitors. And we turn those ideas into opportunities to allow that to happen. There we go. They are, as long as they are not selling it, but giving it away. A medium cup is allowed, nothing bigger. So slush machines are allowed as long as you're not selling it, and a medium cup is allowed, nothing bigger. Thank you, Alicia. So, Leanne, that's all from my side.
Okay, wonderful. So to all our exhibitors who joined us today, to those who happened to catch the replay, we are so excited for the big day. 1 month to go. Get ready, get prepared, and let's absolutely make this the best experience for you, for the delegates, and for South Africa. I mean, you're a part of something really big here. The more we help small businesses, the better for our economy, the better for our country. So yeah, it goes even deeper than just promoting ourselves. It's about building our nation and building unity within our nation. So that's it from me, Mike. Anything else you want to say?
Good to go.
Okay, good to go. Thank you everyone for joining us, and we will see you in September.